been around this league for such a long time, and I see it with the rest of the veterans. Has Simple been a lot better for you guys back there?
Yeah, I think that's a good message, especially when we have back-to-back games in a condensed schedule like this. You want to simplify things and try not to do too much back there. But, it's definitely one of the keys with this condensed schedule.
What have you liked about your game? 6 hits in Montreal. You were +3 the other night in Pittsburgh, keeping everything in front of you. You've been pleased with your positional play?
There's definitely still a lot of room for improvement. We're always working on little details. We're watching the video before practices, after games, just trying to really nail down good habits and good positioning, moving pucks quickly, making simple plays. You come to the rink with an attitude trying to get better each day, and we're a bit of a rotation now with 8 Ds, but got to stay sharp, got to work hard in practice, continue with a good positive attitude, and be ready to contribute when the coach calls on you.
What have been the biggest differences in defensive zone play? And I mean, we can look at last night and maybe say that's an asterisk, but at least through 3 of the first 4 games.
Yeah, I think it's never an excuse, but I think a little bit of mental fatigue sets in, and you start getting a little sloppy, and you start overextending yourself last night. But it's a great way for us to learn from that game and those mistakes, and make sure that we simplify things when we're playing back-to-back games or 3 and 4 or whatnot. So, but there's still a lot of good things that we want to build on and continue on. D-zone is obviously huge, like you touched on. Closing away the opponent's time and space, making sure that we're outnumbering the puck, and we're on our toes, ready to win those 50-50 battles. I mean, the less time we spend in our zone, less penalties we're going to take, and gives us better chances to get on the offense and score some goals.
Pittsburgh and the obvious superstar quality they have going to New York, Gaborik, Nash, Richards. What has to be done inside the defensive zone, I guess maybe in terms of communication, that you guys are all on the same page, so at least maybe contain what those guys can do?
Yeah, not spreading ourselves out, obviously protecting that front of the net. There's going to be breakdowns, there's going to be bad bounces, whatnot, but you got to have good body positioning, right side of the puck, have your man in front of you, basically your opponent between you and the net, or your body between your opponent and the net. So, just little things like that when you're in position makes it a lot easier. And there's good, and you're sort of in the position to jump if there is any breakdowns.
Let end on this. Was textbook example the other night of taking a hit to make the play in Pittsburgh for you? That was painful.
Which one?
Well, the second especially.
Yeah, you know what? We're obviously on the PK there, and we talk about a face-off play. Center wins it back, and I'm just trying to rim it on the boards. Maybe a bit of my fault putting myself in that vulnerable position, but sometimes you're gonna, you have a little bit of time to get that puck out. You make the play, and you got to take the hit. Winning a little bit awkwardly, but I think it looked a lot worse than it was. You bounce back. I mean, everything was fine, so it happens. It's part of the game.